Welcome back to Old Skies, everybody. We gotta figure out a way to save these two. But I think we're done here for now. Because I don't think I can get in. I wish I could look up the thing that they're talking about. It looks like I can't yet. Let's take off.
Come on, Chloe. Let's go.
We're just leaving? We didn't change anything yet, did we?
Not yet. We'll try another angle. Let's leave them for now.
So I get why it's okay to save Simon, but don't you ever get tempted to change things? Like really big things.
You mean like killing Hitler, saving JFK, stopping the Mars colony disaster?
Yeah. Don't tell me you've never been tempted.
Never. That was drilled into me from day one. There are some events too large, too important, that the consequences of interfering could be catastrophic. That's why the timeline impact rankings were created, so we know what bits we can get away with tweaking.
So curious to know how they figure that out.
Personal timeline gets tweaked constantly, right? Doesn't that get to you?
Maybe for some. Not for me. I consider it a perk.
What a wild way to live. Okay. Should we go to the oyster stand, I guess? We've already been to the bar.
Hello again.
Sorry, have we met?
Ah, no. Sorry. Unless you count right now. In which case, yes.
Can't argue there. What can I do for you?
I'm trying to find Simon Inman. I understand he works for you.
Simon? Yeah. Customers love him. Keen worker. Why are you so interested? You sweet on him?
Oh, nothing like that.
Different story this time.
Shame. He's been through a lot. He deserves a nice girl.
Huh.
So you'd say that Simon is a good worker?
Very good. I hope you aren't trying to poach him from me.
Absolutely not.
I'd understand why if you did. He's pretty easy to like, isn't he? Charming as hell.
Charming?
Never met anyone more eager to please. Sometimes a little too eager.
Simon Inman. Eager to please. Simon the boxer.
That's him. He'd give away half of these oysters if I let him. But he's such a doll. Even the chiselers down at the seaport always give him a deal. I don't know how he does it. Not that I complain. Simon saves me a bundle.
Are you attending the fight tonight? To cheer Simon on?
I wish I could, but without Simon to sell the oysters, I have to mind the stand. But I'll be holding him in my heart. Speaking of, you want any?
Yes.
Goodbye. Thanks for the chat.
You take care.
Maybe we could ask Nazo about it.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
any ideas, Nozzo?
You know as much as I do, Fia. You should try and get information from someone else.
Okay.
Right, Nozzo, I'm off.
Standing by, Fia.
Anything else to check out in this area? No. Gotta do my trick to leave.
Hey, slow down.
Sorry, I was just thinking. We've learned quite a lot. We just lack the context to put it together.
Context? What do you mean, context?
Often things don't make sense until after the fact. But we are currently before the fact. Nozzo, this direct tunnel you created, is it still active?
Yeah, it'll be stable for a few more hours. Why?
So we can use the tunnel to travel forward again to October.
The biggest expense was putting it together. Traversing it barely uses any power at all. So, sure. You can use the tunnel whenever you want. It won't even cost the Clyde anything.
I'd pay whatever it takes either way.
Just head to the landing point whenever you want to go.
So we're gonna go back to the future, which is actually the past. Oh, neat. Okay. October. Should we check out the arena? Empty.
Empty.
The fight's not happening for another several hours yet. Wow, this takes me back.
The smell of old gym socks.
Nah, the quiet. I was always the first one in, and the last one out.
That's dedication.
Oh yes, I burned for it. In the early days, someone told me I'd never make it, so
You had to show them.
spite can be a wonderful motivator.
Oh, that can be a dangerous motivator too, though.
Do you miss it?
Honestly, I don't know if I miss boxing or there's not enough of me left. Now it's gone.
There you go. Become a really angry person, living your life based on spite. Ida's desk is currently empty of activity, as well as Ida herself.
I can't imagine Ida's desk would contain anything I need.
Well, how do you know unless you check? All right, let's try returning to October.
Back to the landing point.
Left. Right.
Oh,
left,
I see.
Left.
You literally go back to the place.
Left. Right. Again. Left.
Brian,
What is it?
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
I'll leave you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Left.
This is weird.
Right.
Ida,
Left.
You again?
Again.
about Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going to. I can help you look for any other boxer, but not him. Like Brian over there, for instance. He's well worth looking at. I do it all the time.
Right.
Thanks.
Left.
Okay.
So, it's safe, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've never had a bad time fall.
No, I mean, safe for the world?
That one's a bit above my pay grade.
Don't you ever question it? Whether it's right to change things? Whatever a client wants.
You're a client, remember? The technology exists. It will be used one way or another. At least with us, we can keep it under control.
So should I go back to the... Is this after... Oh, God.
He is...
Well, I thought maybe we could search him?
This structure is way... What on earth would I say?
And then I can...
Back to the landing point.
That's so friggin' weird.
Let's head to the...
Okay.
So who determines these timeline impact rankings anyway?
Good question. All I know is that it involves algorithms on servers the size of skyscrapers.
Algorithms? Really?
How else could we categorize everything and everyone in history?
I get it, but for something so important, well, it's a bit impersonal, isn't it?
If I've learned anything, it's that history isn't personal.
I guess that depends on the history and the person.
Perhaps.
Back to the stand? Not really sure.
Hello again.
Can I tempt you this time?
Oh.
Simon Inman is dead.
When?
Only a few hours ago.
I thought this might happen. Someone killed him, didn't they?
Something like that.
It was just a matter of time, wasn't it? The road he was on, there's only a few places it can lead to. Old age was never gonna be one of them.
I guess we can then go back to verify with her previous self.
We had a conversation about 6 months ago, remember?
Sorry, sweetheart. I can't remember everyone.
We spoke about Simon. You had nothing but good things to say about him.
I did?
Yes. You used words like charming, keen, and easy to like.
Well, a lot can change in 6 months.
Of course. But today you told me he didn't take to the job. Do you see the contradiction here?
People are full of contradictions, dear. They change, and not always for the better. And Simon, you might try to help them, but sometimes you have to make a choice. It wasn't my fault.
Why would it be your fault?
I always want to help. That's just how I'm built. Those who come from nothing, or those who lose everything, you do the best you can, but in the end, You have to put your own family first, no matter how much you wish things were different.
Huh.
You obviously feel guilty about something.
I'm a mother. Guilt comes with the job.
I can see this is weighing on you, Minna. You don't have to carry this on your own.
You have to understand, I never wanted to do it.
Do what?
Fire him. After what happened to his family? God forgive me, it's the cruelest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, why?
Why did you fire him then?
When the Breakdown Boys tell you to do something, you do it.
So that's the gang.
They told me to fire Simon, so I fired Simon.
It's the gang he's a part of, I guess.
Tell myself that he deserved it, just to look at myself in the mirror. Of course, with the way he turned out, it wasn't exactly hard. At least when he was around. The rest of the time, let's just say I hug my girls extra tight and tell myself it was worth it.
The Breakdown Boys?
Consider yourself lucky if you don't know who they are. They've got their fingers in everything that goes in and out of the seaport. And they got into Simon, too. He ended up working for him.
I think we heard about him doing business by the... What's the squirrel in the tree outside? By like the harbor, right?
So, the Breakdown Boys. They forced you to fire Simon, and then they hired him themselves.
That's the long and short of it. No idea why. Simon and I weren't exactly chummy by that point.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want any.
So let's search for that. Breakdown Boys gang from 1852 to 1875. Led by the mobster known as Eddie the Bear, the Breakdown Boys rose to become one of New York's most feared criminal organizations. As the kings of Manhattan's seaports, the boys raked in huge profits, running brothels, protection rackets, drug rings, and even murder for hire operations. The identity of Eddie the Bear is still unknown, but it is estimated he died in the mid-1870s. Infighting over who should replace him led to the gang's power and influence weakening until the gang disappeared from the historical record by 1875. Historical evidence suggests that the nerve center of the gang's operation was the Badger's Fish Market at the edge of South Street Seaport, now a popular tourist spot. Medium timeline impact rating. I was gonna say, let's go check it out.
Minna's definitely struggling with some serious guilt.
Maybe.
No, definitely. I know that look.
It doesn't seem like she had much choice. I don't blame her.
Sometimes that makes it worse. Sometimes that makes it much worse.
Ooh, wow. That's some impressive cutting. Kitty. Unkempt Moggy is on alert for any stray fish bits that fly his way. See some down here.
Hello.
Busy.
I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Busy.
It's very important. Please?
Is that a yes?
It's a free country.
Great.
So, who are you?
You first.
I'm Fia. This is Chloe.
Hi.
And you are...
Busy.
Right, so you said. Is your name Eddie?
Is that a yes?
Do you know Simon Inman?
Inman. Simon Inman. Won the City Heavyweight Championship 6 months ago.
So, are you familiar with the Breakdown Boys? I hear they operate out of this area.
Did you really think that would work?
What is this place?
Fish market.
And what do you do?
We got an answer.
Sell fish.
And that's all. Nothing else happens here.
Do Do you know Minna? Runs an oyster stall up on Essex. Do you do business with her? Naturally. About Simon Inman. Right. Never mind.
Well, this has been
Well, we must be going.
Andy.
Thanks for the chat.
Can I go in? In? Rough wooden door leads into a small dwelling behind the fish market.
Right. Bad idea.
Exit offers a reprieve from the hustle and bustle of the seaport. Okay, so that's what we want to leave. Let's go back.
Back through the tunnel.
Ah, no one's here. Okay.
Solidly locked.
Would you like me to, do the honors?
Kicking down doors in the middle of the night is probably
Not in New
not
York.
prudent. I have other means.
Well, that's no fun. My foot's not going anywhere, if you ever need it.
I'll keep that in mind. Easy. Keep an eye out.
Already on it.
Oh. Probably want to be quiet. A daguerreotype photograph nailed into the wall. Too dark to see properly. Ever heard of that word before?
Whatever this picture is, it's too dark to see it properly.
Can I... It says flashlight.
Flashlight setting, please.
Oh. Is that... Oh! That's his father?
I think I've seen this before. Nozzo, this is the same photo we saw in the historical archive, yes?
The one under Patrick Inman's name. Let me run a quick scan compare. And yes, it's a match. Definitely the same image.
Interesting. Unsure what it means yet, but interesting.
What's that light?
Oh, blast it.
Who the hell are you?
Right. Well, you see,
Time's up.
Activating ERP.
What did you run this?
Well, that was unpleasant.
What is it, a
You're doing
knife?
okay?
My skull feels like a sliced melon,
I guess
but otherwise shipshape.
I guess people just
Does
sleep
this
with
man
knives.
seriously sleep
Oh,
with his
cleaver.
cleaver?
As security measures go, it's kind of basic, but you can't deny it works.
I like it.
Fair enough. I'll be more careful this time. I think I've seen all I can see here, Noz.
Agreed. Get out of there before he wakes up again.
right, I'm back.
That was quick. What did you find?
A photograph on the wall of Simon Inman and his family.
Huh. Does that mean anything?
I'm not sure yet, but it's got to be important.
If you say so.
Should we
Let's head to the landing point.
talk to him in the field? It's a bit only slightly more agreeable.
On second thought, telling him that I was sneaking upstairs uninvited is not the wisest of decisions. About Simon Inman. Right. Well, thanks for the...
Oh, maybe we can get the kitty. Maybe we get some oysters. We can get the kitty to do something.
Nozzo, think the brass would mind if I bought some of these oysters?
No, but I wouldn't recommend it. The process of depuration will...
Depuration?
The removal from... And...
Right.
Oh, but I was gonna give it to the cat.
Hello again.
Can I tempt you?
Goodbye.
I'm
Heading to the landing point, Noz.
Okay.
Hello again.
You gonna order?
Goodbye.
You
Maybe we ask them. This is getting weird. Maybe we ask them about him in the past.
Mr. In,
Yeah?
are you familiar with the Breakdown Boys?
Are they that temperance band? Song so bad they drive you to drink?
They're a gang of criminals. They operate near the seaport.
I go to the seaport for work almost every day, and I'm telling you that I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh.
You claim you don't know who the Breakdown Boys are, but they certainly seem to know you.
What do you mean?
There's a photo of your family hanging inside the home of their alleged leader.
Their home? Where?
A flat above Badger's Fish Market.
Hold on. You're talking about Uncle Eddie's
Uncle.
place?
Okay.
You hearing this, Paula? They think Uncle Eddie's a gang leader.
Your uncle tried to kill me.
He did? How?
He threw a cleaver at my head.
If he missed, that means he likes you.
The feeling's mutual. Just how well do you know your uncle?
Enough to know he's not a gang leader. That's nutty talk.
Your uncle is a gang leader, only nobody can prove it, yet.
But you can?
No, not in a manner you'd believe.
Look, I know my uncle can be a bit intimidating. He's had a rough life, but he's my family. I know him. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
That's because no fly will come near him. He stinks of fish guts.
Be nice, Paula. We'd be homeless without him.
Okay.
Homeless?
Okay.
He's letting us stay with him until we get back on our feet. Would a gang leader do that? Go out of his way to help Paula and me?
Gangs are notorious for looking after their families and brutalizing everyone else.
Oh yeah? Like how?
I believe your uncle wants to bring you into the fold.
To run the fish market? That's fine. If I lose the match tonight, I could use the work. The oyster stall is okay, but it's not exactly buy a new home money.
No, he plans on turning you into a criminal, like him.
That's a load of beans, and you know it. Uncle Eddie's always been good to us. He built a treehouse for Paula and me when we were kids.
The treehouse! I forgot about the treehouse! Is that gonna get blown up too?
Damn it, now you've gone and upset Paula. I can't deal with this. I need to focus. Tonight's too important. I want you to leave, now.
Paula, can you help him see reason? Please.
There's only one person here who's acting unreasonable, and it's not someone named Inman. My brother asked you nicely to leave. I'm not as nice as he is. The city may be blowing this place to blazes next week, but until then, it's still our property. So, with all due respect, get the hell off it.
But
Go!
You heard the lady.
Very well, and I'm sorry.
You're just giving up? Changing tack. Let's go.
I was thinking, oh, maybe we check out that treehouse, but maybe we could talk to Ida about the gang.
To the landing point, then.
Right, left, right,
Or him.
again.
Brian,
What is...
Yeah.
have you ever heard of a gang called the Breakdown Boys?
I don't work with gangs. If anyone told you that, they're a damn liar.
No, not at all. I'm just curious about them, that's all.
They're a bunch of murderers and thugs, that's all you gotta know.
The Breakdown Boys specifically, or...?
Any gang. A gang's a gang. Like Ida would say, that's the bottom fact.
I'll leave...
Yeah.
Okay, what about Ida?
Right, left,
Ida,
right.
This better be important.
are you familiar with the Breakdown Boys?
Never heard of them. And if you value your health, neither have you.
So you do know of them?
I don't see how I could be more clear.
Left,
Thanks.
Not very helpful.
left, right, again. Left, right.
Go back to the
Left.
bar, I think.
Excuse me,
Yeah?
are you familiar with a gang called the Breakdown Boys?
Me and everyone else who does business around here.
Are they the ones you give monthly payments to?
You're trying to get me into trouble? Go ask your questions somewhere else.
Okay.
Well, we'd best.
See you soon.
Back to the landing point.
Maybe, looser lips?
Brian,
Uh-huh.
are you familiar with a gang called the Breakdown Boys?
I don't work with gangs.
I never said you did.
Good. Then we have nothing to talk about.
No.
We're going to leave now, Brian.
I'll see you.
Hey, Clara.
Hey, you.
Not right now, Can you tell me anything about a gang called the Breakdown Boys?
You are new around here. I make my payments on time every month without fail.
Clara.
I know you don't like it, Brian, but I know how the world works.
Yeah, I know, but maybe it shouldn't.
Oh, that sweet optimism. Don't ever lose it.
We're gradually getting some
See you
info.
around, Clara.
Bye now.
Oyster stand again, but like...
Hello again.
You gonna order
Goodbye.
You
Back to the landing point.
Okay.
Hello again.
Can I take?
Good.
Nothing else. So maybe we have to... Gotta do something with the uncle. Ryan. Is there any? What else? Okay. Eddie the Bear. Oh.
Could I pet your cat?
Yes.
Was that a yes? Right. Better to err on the side of caution then. Quite.
Not to look too closely. We're gonna do it anyways.
Your name's Inman, isn't it? Eddie Inman.
Do I know you?
Okay, there we
Not
go.
exactly. But I know your nibblings.
My what?
Simon and Paula.
What about him?
Okay.
Simon and Paula live upstairs, don't they? Or did at some point.
Simon does, yeah. But Paula...
This guy is hard work. Paula?
Use your
Did
words.
something happen to her?
Like I keep telling Simon, it's ancient history. Gotta move on.
Oh, right, because she
No, you
died.
misunderstand. Simon...
Simon's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
Who killed him? I'll make them pay. 100 times over. I'll make them pay.
No, please. There's no need for that. He took his own life.
I don't understand.
He shot himself in the head.
Where is he? Spit it out. Tell me where my nephew is.
I have some questions first.
You want a cleaver through the head? Tell me now.
If you put a cleaver through my head, you'll never find out, so...
Why did he do it?
That's family business. Tell me where he is. Now.
He's by the remains of his old house.
Damn it, Simon. Of course he'd go there. Kid can barely shave and he's already stuck in the past.
He's gonna go check it out, okay. Pet the cat. Do it.
Hello there. I guess it's true what they say about pets and their owners.
Can we give him some fish? No. Okay.
The door is locked.
All right.
Easy. Chloe, could you...
Already on it.
Now it's light out. Oh, the photo's gone. Doll provides a spot of color in this drab place. Oh, look at that.
I can't pull the thread.
Is that steps? Let me take a screenshot of that. At start, move forward. With Michael, turn left. Jill and Mary take you forward. When you meet Jack, step right. Don't know what that means yet.
Just some clothes and basic sundries. Nothing worth noting.
Okay. Oh, we have the note. Good.
So much more peaceful here with Eddie gone. That chopping sound was getting on my last nerve.
I wonder if that's where this like treehouse was. Directions to the treehouse. Are we gonna get cleavered if we go see Eddie?
Damn it, Simon. Just damn it.
I didn't know him well, but he seemed like a good kid.
Good. Who cares about that? He was a coward. Born a coward. Died one too.
That's hardly fair.
Fair? Who said anything had to be fair? I was teaching him the business. He was gonna take over for me when I retired, but he had too much of his father in him. Weak. Always weak.
Simon won the city championship. That doesn't sound like something a weak man could do.
Yeah, exactly.
What does that mean?
None of your business.
He set it up.
Why do you say
Maybe.
Simon was weak?
You're looking at the evidence. He always needed someone to hold his hand. First his mama, then his sister. Could never move on when they both died.
Paula died.
Yeah, over there, in the woods. Or, you know, where the woods used to be. They really tore this place apart, didn't they?
Paula died in the woods. How?
No idea.
Simon wasn't around to help her?
No, he was busy wiping the floor with Brian Mason.
Wait, so she died the night of the fight?
No, during the birth of Christ. Who cares? It's ancient history. I've moved on, you gotta move on. Simon couldn't move on. And look what happened to him. Just get out of here already, before there are more dead bodies to deal with.
Eddie.
Go away!
So, Simon needs help. And Eddie is not the kind of help he needs. But if we save his sister, that could make a big difference in his life. Let's find out on the next episode, everybody. I'll see you then, and I love you all.